Welcome to Dinner at the Round Table Podcast with DJ John Tavar, Nelly Nell, Chris Ryder, and Bodega the DJ on the ones and twos. Your source to knowledge. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Dinner at the Round Table.
You already know. Your boy Lazaris, top dog empire. Success music, success clothing, success boys, caught up in the crossfire. Y'all caught up. BS, stand up. Bullets get exchanged, you're caught up in the crossfire. Things ain't the same, you're caught up in the crossfire. Caution yellow tape, you're caught up in the crossfire. No, you're not safe, you're caught up in the crossfire. Caught up in the crossfire. Bullets get exchanged, you get caught up in the crossfire. Caution yellow tape, you get caught up in the crossfire. No, you're not safe, you get caught up in the crossfire. I got these haters mad, cause I'm heavily caking in my advance. I'm already the man, so don't worry about much bread I be making. Me, I'm Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason, all combined with a mix of West Craven. I'm the top dog, my boss gotta go for them days. And where I'm from, you gotta watch for them ages. I get it poppin', goddamn, that's at every occasion. I'm blazing every verse that I drop sick. My hooks be amazing, elevating myself from being basic. I write all of my rhymes, I never need a replacement. So face it, if not, you catching a laceration. I'm Lazarus, I'm half beast, half amazing. Bullets get exchanged, you're caught up in crossfire. Things ain't the same, you're caught up in crossfire. Caution yellow tape, you get caught up in crossfire. No, you're not safe, you get caught up in crossfire. Caught up in crossfire. Bullets get exchanged, you get caught up in crossfire. Caution yellow tape, you get caught up in crossfire. No, you're not safe, you get caught up in crossfire. Yo, I was taught to ride with my honor, that's word to my mom. I load the 40 up, it's on of this drama. I done had block wars, goddamn on the bigger scale. 1/6 we push keys off a Richter scale. I had the big fiends, skinny like sickle cell. Got it locked from Hunts Point, Simpson down to Innerville. The industry's my playground, it's my regular living as well. I'm a master with a rich thoughts. Blast you with a straight aim for thinking you the big boss. Give your ass a supply from a rich port. I'm a fly guy, slick talk. I'm beyond what you thought success clothing. Motherfucker, top dog in New York. Bullets get exchanged, you're caught up in crossfire. Things ain't the same, you get caught up in crossfire. Caution yellow tape, you get caught up in crossfire. No, you're not safe, you get caught up in crossfire. Caught up in crossfire. Bullets get exchanged, you get caught up in crossfire. Caution yellow tape, you get caught up in crossfire. No, you're not safe, you get caught up in crossfire.
GG, I am DJ John Tavar, Lane Nail, Chris Ryder, Bodega DJ on the one and twos. We all did at the Round Table Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Every Sunday evening, your source to knowledge. Lane Nail, we got a special guest. Who it is?
Yeah. You already know Lane Nail in the building. Generator Music Group. We got a special guest music artist, Lazaris, the Top Don from Top Don Empire, in the building from the Bronx, 1/6 and Simpson. You already know what it is, man. Lazaris, what's popping?
Thank y'all for having me. Y'all know
You get a good clap right there, baby.
yeah, man, for
You get
sure,
a quick
man.
clap right now, baby. Like, shoot.
I'm glad you made it on, man. You know, due to the whole pandemic that's going on right now.
We gotta
people
practice.
are scared to come out.
Yeah, we gotta practice our social distancing right now. Like, make sure that we all in the same.
We anti-sucker and anti-corona. You heard? Over here, B.
No, definitely, for sure, brother.
We definitely appreciate you coming out. You know, a lot of people you know, they're into the mass hysteria. You know, they're trying to protect themselves as much as you can. But when you're on the grind, man, that shit don't mean nothing.
I want to ask you though, what's your take on that? The whole pandemic thing, though. I mean, what's your take on that overall?
Oh man, as far as the pandemic, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling people not to be safe. I'm not saying don't do that because I feel you should be safe. I do feel at the end of the day that, you know, this is government made, man. I'm not gonna lie. Straight facts, man. I done been around a lot of people, and I done been
speaking to a lot of people, and that's just how it is. It's some resources, the names I don't want to give out, but just I know some people at some places, man. That just been telling me, this is government made, and you just got to be able to protect yourself. If you notice, it's not affecting young children. If you notice, it's not affecting people in the hood that I'm seeing like that, but now it is. It depends. Like you got to be safe. That's just how it is. That's all I can say.
Always
I don't want to give a mixed message to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, be safe. Do whatever it is that you have to do. But let's be real. We've survived other things.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Wow.
We survived other things.
Valid point right there.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Psychological warfare. Think about it. Think about martial law, and you being a grown individual or whatever. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there like myself that, own their own business, It's not easy when you got somebody else telling you what you do,
Yeah, definitely changed the whole game.
No, definitely not.
Changed the whole game. I'll tell you this much right now. We put the world at a stop for everybody to be able to look. Some people are looking at it like not even as the coronavirus. I hear from other people like, oh, this is from the Lord. This is so everybody can be able to gather unity. This is for people to be able to be more together.
Got it.
I'm going to tell you like they told me, you know what I mean? This reminds me of the Spanish times, and I don't mean to go like that and tell y'all, but it's like, like your mom used to say, don't be a cochino. You know what I mean? Don't be a nasty nigga.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Do the normal things that you should have been doing from
Right. Common sense thing to do, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, how you going to try to reinforce something that you should have been doing from the get-go?
I mean, common sense. Think about it. We're talking about our same government at the end of the day that tells us basically at the end, to keep sanitized, and keep sanitary when they dump pollution all the time in our water.
Double standard.
There's always a double jeopardy. So it's hard to go out there and just
that's true.
Talk this righteous talk, and at the end of the day, you ain't doing that by yourself. You know what I mean? You got to think about it like that.
Yeah, you're right about that. You don't practice what you preach.
You got to practice what you preach.
Yeah.
And like you said, man, all these things, man, are already part of home training. These are things that you're supposed to be teaching your kids when they grow up to always be, up on their hygiene, make sure that they wash their hands, that they don't, do certain things to avoid like just regular health issues. You know what I mean? But like you said, it just put the world at a stop, and it made people like realize, that life is really serious. Like things can just switch in a matter of second. People are. It's humbling down, a lot of people because people, they're being okay. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. You can die off of this shit. Even though the rich have a little bit more of advantage,
they have more access to like the resources.
Because they have more resources financially. They can, stock up a little bit better than us. But they can die off that shit too. You know what I mean? Unless they're part of the elites.
You're right, but you got to look at it like this. People not realizing it's a psychological tactic. You understand what I'm saying? I
like that term, by the way.
It is. It's a psychological tactic to be able to infiltrate and infrastructure so that way there will no longer be a middle class.
Trying
to eliminate that.
That will be done, bro. There will be no more such thing as a middle class. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. How you get into that though?
I mean, bro, we were headed to that anyway. Because
you see the chain, right? It means dawn for a reason. Dawn means made man. You know what I mean? You watch the Goodfellas, you know what it meant.
Yeah.
So it was the same thing when they threw that curveball at me. See, I'm a Yankee. You know what I mean? I'm a Bronx nigga. I'm a Bronx legend, bro. Yankee fan. You know what I mean? So when he threw the curveball at me, the first thing I looked at, I said to myself, hold on, this is double jeopardy, double standard. Psychological tactic. It's just implanted well.
Yeah.
You should look at it. You look at when our own governor comes on TV and starts crying and says, I know people are going to die, but it was a mistake for me to close New York, but I don't know if I'm still going to open it. You understand?
Yeah.
They're letting you know right here that everything will be controlled.
It is going to be controlled. Yeah.
Okay.
This is what they wanted. They wanted this for a long time.
That's a
lot. It just goes to tell you, like, the elites have been trying to plant a new world order. How better to plant that than to cause a mass hysteria and have everybody basically at home quarantined? It's a perfect time to attack.
Correct.
Because people are they're basically limited to what they can do. So that's the perfect time. How do you catch a prey? When you're praying, right? I'll say like when they're an animal's trying to catch, like prey on something, right? Mm-hmm. They try to like corner them, right? Mm-hmm. To a point where they're easy attack, right? It's an easy attack, an easy kill. Same situation. They got us cornered right now. This is a perfect time for them to implement their laws, their rules, to implement any type of new world order that they want to.
What I would say this,
and some people might say that is a conspiracy theory, but listen, people thought it was a conspiracy theory when I was telling people, hey, look, there's going to be a quarantine coming up soon. I have a friend who works in Washington, D.C. She works inside the White House through a Hispanic organization. She told me, hey, it's going to come. Oh, where you got that information from? It's top secret. Nigga, it's not top secret. Like, shit like this, they know that they're going to spill that shit out eventually. They're going to tell their friends about it. But the whole thing is that, the whole thing is like, why can't you believe that there's going to be a quarantine with this people dying? And this shit happened. And the same niggas that I told that shit to were like this. Calladito. They didn't say anything after that. They were like this, man, quiet.
I'm going to show you something that winds up happening here in society that we don't even realize within ourselves.
What's that?
Niggas never believe shit until shit hit the fan.
Wow, that's true.
That's a
that
fact.
Is real talk.
Right
that
now,
is so real talk right there.
Right now, we used to bounce. Shout out to dinner at the round table. If we wasn't here right now at the round table, y'all can jump in my car right now. We can go to 207th and Dykeman. And all the pooties are still, outside, all the people don't care. Everything is still the same. You looking, it depends on where you at. Certain people are not taking it serious. Some people are. Remember that at the end of the day, you know that people get involved, and this is a money-making machine for people, for certain people. Why? Because
there you go by saying for certain people,
and listen to how I say it. And listen to how I say it, right? It's because the people that are in position that already have money are starting to campaign for this.
Oh, absolutely.
Stay home. Shout out to everybody
1,000%.
on Instagram that's saying stay home. Shout out to
hashtag, right?
Hashtag. Shout out to all the celebrities, you know what I'm saying? On the commercial right now. Please stay home from the coronavirus.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? Like, remember that at the end of the day, they're telling you to stay home and be quarantined. They're taking you away from work, but your bills are still coming in.
Yes,
your rent's still coming in. Your landlord still doesn't give a fuck.
There you go. There you go. 1,000%, brother.
They did pass a 90-day eviction thing.
Yeah, cool.
But why didn't they stop? Why didn't they freeze mortgage payments and rent?
All right, cool.
Italy did that. They stopped
Italy
mortgage
did that,
payments.
right? They didn't do that.
They did.
They did.
But rent, though. Was rent actually passed?
Rent and mortgage payments in Italy.
In New York City?
In Italy.
Oh, Italy you talking about? Okay.
Why couldn't we do it here?
Yeah, of course, though. Absolutely.
They passed this bullshit 90-day eviction thing. So what happens when the quarantine's over? You got 90 days to pay those 3 months.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news.
Should be it should be a rent forgiveness.
Yeah, rent forgiveness.
Absolutely.
Look, this should remind me of Resident Evil, the video game, man. Everybody's running around. Y'all got 90 days. If not, you infected with the T virus. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is funny, but it's not funny at the same time.
No, you're right about that. Definitely, you're right about that.
Make a joke out of it because at the end of the day, you want everybody to be on the same level. But if you think about it, remember, once you start to collect income, at the end of the day, basically, that's unemployment and economic development starts to spread. Financial literacy is not taught. Remember, the Human Resource Department, the Census Bureau, everybody else, basically the National Treasury from here, they all make money off of everybody being compensated from the government.
You're going to get a clap right now. That's just real facts right there. That's just real facts right there. This guy's really just dropped some real facts. Like,
listen, right now we worried about toilet paper. We worried about getting economic shit. Our president
that's real facts right there. Yeah.
For real. Our president hasn't even acted right now on basically contacting FEMA to get us supplies or do anything.
Right.
Just being a rapper, you can't be a moron. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell people. Come on this podcast with shit to talk about.
Right.
Tell them that shit.
Come up here with some content. Don't be just
the
a
dinner at the round table. The dinner is the food that we give you for thought.
Absolutely.
That's the dinner, nigga.
Spanish. Comida.
The information we're giving you.
But speaking of which, though, Lazarus, listen, don't get caught on the crossfire with your record right now.
Yes. So let's.
I ain't gonna lie to you. All in New York been caught in the crossfire right now. I've been standing in the wrong way. Caught your yellow tape.
Absolutely. Listen, talking about crossfire, that record is dope.
Let's
get into actually your music career. Let's talk about that.
Talk to me.
We got JT got excited and kind of like maybe you chime in on the crisis that we're having right now.
No,
which is great. You had a lot of good insights, but
absolutely.
Let's talk about your music. I did a lot of research on you. You've been around. You've been on Double XL interviews. You've been on the Dog Race Hall magazine. You've been on Shady 45.
Yes.
You've been on numerous talk radio shows. You've been on DTF, the #1 New York online radio station.
Yes.
DTF. You've been all over, man. You've been doing your thing for a while, man. I appreciate your artistry.
Thank you.
You're very New York bound. You're very Bronx.
Yes.
Which I love because it shows. Like I can look at you and listen to your music, and I know that you're really from New York. You're just not like some new kid that just came out from his crib. His mother let him go out. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You got rompimiento today, you know?
I know. and not only because you're mature, but because you can tell you New York, like you street, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you don't have to be street to be you know what I mean? But what I'm saying, that just adds to the hip hop culture. Like you've been through the struggle. You know what it is. So let's talk a little bit about your music. Let's talk about your career. So when did you first start rapping?
Wow.
What got you started in the music game? Like,
I started making music in my household. I've been making music since 7 years old.
Shit.
Word.
All right. I come from a music background and family. Rest in peace to, my mom. Rest in peace to, my grandfather and grandmother and my uncle. My uncle is Arsenio Rodriguez. A lot of people don't know that I'm, Cuban. I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican. And, my other uncle is, Alfredo Almentros right here on 116th, if you ever been by,
Oh, word.
Over there, the street is renamed after him. And then on Kelly Street in the Bronx is renamed after my other uncle. So I'm one of those people that away from making music, my two uncles were in the same band. And you have to realize, in the same band, becoming famous legends in Cuba and being able to do music during the time where people were getting lynched. And racism and everything was going on.
Dope, bro.
And then them come to the Bronx and migrate and then do everything. I mean, these people made music in the Cabana Club. This was times before all of us were even alive. This is all public information.
Right.
And all records that can be rectified. I was even interviewed on Channel 12 so that way they can know that I was his last living descendant. I have a song coming out for him. It goes deep into as far as my uncle and the music and all the other stuff go. But that's how long I've been making music.
Wow. Since 7 years old, brother.
Man, so this is something that was embedded in you since birth.
Yeah, I'm carrying on a legacy.
From a bloodline of musicians.
A bloodline of musicians and percussionists and drummers. Yep.
Oh, so you play instruments as well?
Yeah, I play a little bit of instruments.
Oh, word.
La congas.
Wow. That's dope, man.
Tell you the truth, a lot of people probably don't know this because they're used to the mainstream part of, let's say, for instance, the Latino music, but
correct.
Cuba is actually the essence of most Latin music.
Correct. Afro-Congo sounds, all that.
Which is not really salsa.
Salsa
is called, was a combination of guaguancó
and cha-cha-cha, yes.
So, and then salsa was like a New York thing.
Correct.
Different
in the Bronx,
different tropical sounds. The Johnny Pacheco. Put it together for Nafania.
So now at least you know more or less.
I know.
When I'm coming and I'm telling them, I'm giving them more forms of music, it's a reason I'm saying that.
Yes.
Wow, that's dope, though, man.
You're giving them the salsa, but in a hip-hop version.
Yeah,
exactly.
In a hip-hop version.
Because salsa is a sauce, right?
Correct.
You put everything together in a pot. Basically, yes.
Una mezcla, like they used to tell me. Una mezcla.
Yeah. And you yourself are a mezcla because you are half Cuban, half Puerto Rican.
Half Cuban, half Puerto Rican.
And then you grew up in New York City, so I'm sure you got
involved in New York
City. BX, right? BX?
I'm BX, and actually I'm BX. I read BX in Harlem. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know, but I was born in Colombian Presbyterian. There was a part in time in my life where I lived on, West 116th, and I lived on West 111 for a little while, but I'm Bronx. I grew up in the Bronx my whole life, but back and forth, my aunt and them, they still there now.
You was born in Columbia Presbyterian in the Heights?
Yeah, in the Heights, basically.
So you had a little bit of Heights
I had a little bit of Heights in me, too, so I got a little mix.
Yeah, a lot of salsa to you right now.
A lot of salsa to me, so that's what wound up happening.
Yeah, so, you're half Cuban, half Puerto Rican, but you grew up in New York City. You was born in Columbia Presbyterian, Washington.
Yep.
I'm sure you've been around Mexicans.
I've been around Mexicans, all that.
Ecuadorians.
Right now, you come to my hood in Simpson Street right now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm from the toughest neighborhood in the South Bronx. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. Y'all could Google that and check it out.
And the good thing about New York is we grew up like in a melting pot. So we grew up adapting, not only the Latino culture, but we also have the African American culture. We grew up with them too, and
very diverse.
Very
black
diverse.
Black and brown go together. White don't like black and brown.
I got all kind of friends, bro.
You know
not gonna lie to you.
Shout out to First Class in the building.
Shout out to First Class in the building.
Let's go, baby.
The audience chilling.
I know, right?
He texted somebody.
I know, right?
Yo, what you doing, man?
Yo was busy. That's why his name First Class.
You look like you're in First Class right
now. I know, right?
Like,
just chilling right now. You know what I mean? With the leg room and all that.
I want to give a shout out to my homie Big Kizzy Shine. I see you on here, Brody. Shout out to Tanya. I appreciate you, my love. You already know.
Yeah, man. So Lazarus, let's talk about Top Down Empire. That's your own music label, your own music production company.
Beat the chain right now. Beat the chain right now. The chain is
Dawn.
ridiculous right now.
Look at this, yo. Step into the camera, man.
That chain is ridiculous right now, like, yo.
Look at it. That's some real ice, man. Like, I'm telling you, can I hold it?
Of course, go ahead.
Pause. Look, this is some real shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, Fugazo, Fordham Road by... This is real from Chris the Jeweler, right?
Yes.
You already know
Chris the Jeweler in Atlanta. You already know.
Yeah, man. So my man's been doing this thing. He got his own music company, his own music production.
Elaborate. You know what? Your entrepreneurship, though, brother. Like, please elaborate on that, man. Like, just give us a rundown.
My entrepreneurship, it comes from a long stride. You know what I mean? From my mentor. Shout out to one of my mentors, Gorilla Tone, Success Clothing. You already know.
Yeah, Gorilla
Tone. I was around, and I was blessed. You know what I mean? In certain situations. When I first came out, we're going to go all the way back. We're talking about like 1998. You know, I had first started my first crew. Me and my boy. 98. Me and my boy started our first crew. You know, I called it Top Dawn Records.
Okay.
So a lot of people was always like, damn, yo, you the Top Dawn. I like Top Dawn Records. You know, at the time, you know, my man had made me some promises. I don't want to name his name or badmouth nobody.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we wound up getting into a position with a deal with a record label. And there was a certain amount of money that needed to be put on the table.
Okay.
All right. And he never came through. You understand what I'm saying? Being that he never came through.
Okay.
What happened was, I kept on striving and going forward. And then I wound up creating my own marketing company because a lot of people don't know I have my own marketing company, my own business. Mm-hmm. All right. Away we work a regular job away from doing this music and doing things, and we help, equal opportunity and employ other people. So
that's nice.
Of course. So the reason I do that is because I give back to my community away from doing everything and don't just talk about problems in my community without trying to do something for it.
Right.
That's right.
Okay.
So
that's a good approach to it.
That's a good approach to it. Instead of having everybody, what do you do for your community? Well, I do this. How about that?
Yeah, because a lot of people talk about the problems, but they don't have a solution.
They don't have a solution. So what I do is that's part of the solution. Bringing employment and equal opportunity to my neighborhood, in my area, and where I'm at. It looks at people and they go, well, you make music, so why the hell are you doing this? And I go, that's because this is my regular passion. You understand? So when it's your regular passion and it's become something that you love, and you infuse that with other things, it just becomes part of your daily routine. So it became part of my daily routine. You understand what I'm saying?
It became a lifestyle.
It became a lifestyle for me. So the lifestyle, at the end of the day, went along with everything that I was doing, away from being a club promoter and putting people on and putting artists
clubs
on.
And all that. Damn, you did all that.
Do strip clubs, do all of that.
Man,
showcases. Shout out to my brother, the infamous Amadeus, my other mentor.
You do a lot of parties, strip clubs.
Do a lot of parties. Worked with him on Live 89 right now, the radio show. Been with him on Sirius XM.
Man.
Break other artists and
you
teach
doing
people
it up
the
though,
business.
man.
Just basically
man,
showing
you know
people.
What? You got to get a clap for that, brother. Because
that's
that grind right there. Man. I respect that though, man.
I'm just on the grind, and I'm just one of those that I can't call myself a Dawn if I'm not doing all these different things.
Got to back it up.
You back it up. You understand what I'm saying? Then away from that, people go, well, okay, you do all of that, and then afterwards, where your music? Do you got music? So I go, do you want to go bar for bar? Do you want to hear my songs? Or however it is that you want to do it, because I started showing people I make all forms of music. People thought it was a joke. It's not a joke. You know what I mean? I do everything. Today, trap, drill, Spanish, English, whatever it is that you talk about, I do it. And then I go and I incorporate it and I put it out, and then they go, oh shit, I didn't expect that. You know what I mean? So that's what winds up happening. And then I'm very self-giving. So for being self-giving, what happened was, I was in different situations where I learned, and listen, I learned the music business. All right. I learned about your rights. I learned about owning your own masters, your own publishing. I learned about, at the end of the day, you need to be in control of your own situation. And sometimes there's a lot of chiefs and no Indians. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I was always an Indian. So what happened was, as being an Indian, I learned how to have a sensitive and small ear. Mm-hmm. And when I had that small ear and I hit the mic, because that's how true the shit was.
Yeah, that's it. I'm
being real with you. The energy
shit was.
I learned how to channel that and learn how to stop asking people for shit and learn how to produce it myself.
Yeah.
You understand? I became the go-to guy. Oh shit, this nigga's Mr. Get It Done.
Yeah.
You understand? It didn't matter.
Wow.
That's how it is. You know what I mean? And that's the actual successful story. Wow. Believe in yourself and know that at the end of the day that there are qualities and things that you might have that other people might not see in you, that you got to be able to shine and blossom amongst your goddamn self. You know what
You
I mean?
know what? You saying all of that ties in perfectly to our main topic of the day, knowing your worth. Because you know your worth.
I know my worth.
You definitely know your worth, bro.
I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table.
That's another clap right there, man. Like,
facts, bro.
Listen, man. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got the little shivers here listening to you. Not because I got the coronavirus.
Facts.
But because I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there. I've been through the same situation. And, you know, hearing you coming out and doing all these things to become more of an asset to yourself.
That's right.
And for your peers, too, because you got people.
That's right.
Like First Class was your artist that
That's
you
right.
drop knowledge to him and show him, this is the way we do shit.
Facts.
Had you not done that, then you would be stuck. You know, a lot of artists get stuck because they don't know the business side of the music. They think they're just recording songs and all this shit is all gravy. That's good because you're going to need material. But if you don't know the business side of the music, you're going to get screwed. And you're not going to make chips off of it.
That's true.
It. You're not.
And if, let's say, you do get somebody's attention, you know what's going to happen? They're going to rape you for all your music because you don't know nothing about the business end.
It's like this.
It happens often, though.
There's not a big support factor. If y'all really look at what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like, what happens is everybody winds up becoming your competition.
Yeah.
You understand? And the shit is corny to me because it's like, where I'm from 163rd. I mean, in Simpson, Hunts Point area, like, only the strong survive. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to be real with you. Like, everybody at the end of the day has something that they're coming out with. Yeah. So what makes you different? So I've learned that at the end of the day, if you're going to put a person in position and put them on, then you're willing to big them up. That means that you believe in them. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. But what happens is, like right now, I'm at dinner at the round table. Somebody else want to come out now, breakfast at the round table. You understand what I'm saying? Right, Instead of coming and being like, yo, I like what y'all guys are doing. Let me get down with y'all. Let me work with you and big up what you're doing. They want to try to do their own stuff, which I don't knock from other people. But remember, that's what takes away from originality. That's what takes away from basically the loyalty and being around the core people.
You nailed it right there, brother.
You understand what I'm saying? And I know it's not only from myself, but from my mentor, from people that surround me. You understand? I stick around Inf, I stick around Tone, I stick around the people that I see at the end of the day, you know, are moguls that have done things basically of themselves. And you are who you roll with. I don't care. I don't care what these people sit and tell you about. You understand? The most successful people that are around, you understand, have a core backbone. You can look at it. You understand what I'm saying? You have a support system. Obama, he has Michelle. Look at Trump, he has his wife. I don't care who you sit and talk about. It's because they are following the same genetics. You understand? And when you're not following those genetics, what we're reproducing is basically the same shit we're seeing now, which is why everybody's not becoming so successful. You understand what I'm saying? At all. Because everybody's trying to reproduce the same sound, reproduce the same thing, reproduce everything that's the same, and lack originality. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And people are not, a lot of people, unfortunately, as far as like the audience, they get stuck on following popular trends and they don't really support.
Of course.
The self-made nigga.
Or the one that's up and coming. You understand what I'm saying? At all.
Until you become the wave, then they want to rock the wave.
Well, since we on that subject, you know, really so y'all can know, we got our own clothes coming. You know, shout out Top Down Empire Clothing, Vincier from our artists. You know, First Class. We got clothes coming. We got things coming.
Entrepreneur.
All right, you know, we got some shoes coming. At the end of the day, helping fight cancer. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Controversy. We got the anti-sucker campaign shoes. Y'all can hit me up for them. You know, it's on my Instagram. They're gonna be exclusive, made straight from Italy. I'm only gonna have 20 pair. All right, and at the end of the day, look how real it is. We're doing anti-sucker, anti-corona, right? And all the proceedings that we make. Look at how real this is. It's going donated to cancer. Okay. All right? Go to show you during the time that we give it back.
That's a clap right there. One more time, man.
We ain't playing. Shout out my brother, Mr. Controversy.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure.
That's real talk right there, baby.
And I just want to give a shout out. I'm sorry not to stop you. I want to shout out all the medical providers, all the people out here, you know, doing everything that's needed for us out here. Because without y'all, it won't be possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Wow.
But you already know, man, what it is. Dinner at the Round Table podcast. We got Lazaris, the Top Don in the building. You know
yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
We're going to take a little break. We're going to go into a couple of your songs. We're going to play Cash Out, and we're going to pay Swerve,
ready to cash out for y'all ladies.
And Swerve? Was it Swerve, the other one?
Swerve.
We're going to go into those. These are two songs by Lazaris, Top Don Empire. You already know the building.
Available everywhere.
And we're going to come back with Knowing Your Worth, which our guest definitely knows his worth. So tune in. We'll be right back. You heard Dinner at the Round Table podcast.
Your boy Laz, Top Don, man. I'm just trying to cash out, man. See a lot of bad ladies in here. Where the money at? I'm about to cash out, speeding to the money, man. I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. I'm about to cash out. 5K at the venue. I'm about to cash out. Somebody call yes up. I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Speeding to the bag, man. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. 5K at the venue. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Somebody call yes up. I'm about to cash out. I'm about to cash out. Speeding to the money, yeah, I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club, yeah, I'm about to cash out. Somebody call yes up. I'm about to cash out. 5K at the venue, yeah, I'm gon' cash out. Cash out, yeah, I'm about to cash out. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Everybody frontin', but I'm speeding to the bag now. Anytime I'm in the club, I'm never gonna lag now. I'm just trying to act now, throwing out the dollars. They hating on me now, but I'm telling them to holler. I ain't going front, man, I'ma just smash out. If you saying something, then I'ma spaz out. Rack after rack, man, I'm pulling 10 racks out. Somebody tell yes, man, I'm about to cash out. I ain't even lying, cause I'm acting so single. 5K at the venue, cause I'm about to cash out. DJ on my song, they be seeing I'm spaz now. Looking at lads like, damn, we gon' cash out. Music keep the block on, all they got the stop on. Warm like a popcorn, but I keep the stock on. Reason I'm the top on, getting on my tips up. Yeah, I'ma cash out, damn it, every strip club. I ain't even lying, man, I could pull the max out. If we front on labs, man, I'ma come and cash out. Cash out, man, I'm just trying to cash out. I'm about to cash out, speeding to the money, man. I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. I'm about to cash out. 5K at the venue. I'm about to cash out. Somebody call yes up. I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Speeding to the bag, man. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. 5K at the venue. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Somebody call yes up. I'm about to cash out. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Speeding to the money. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Catch me in the strip club. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. Somebody call yes up. I'm about to cash out. 5K at the venue. Yeah, I'm gon' cash out. Cash out. Yeah, I'm about to cash out. I'm about to cash out, speeding to the money. Why they leaving it succeeding, baby, looking like some dummies. They ain't looking at me now, cause I'm on the crash course. Somebody tell yes, I'm about to snatch off everything that I got. I'm running on the block, I'm passing out now. When I'm up the spot, doesn't matter what you're saying, cause I'm burning up a lot. If you looking at this money, then I'm throwing out a lot. I ain't worried about nothing, man, I'ma pull a rack out. You can see, man, yeah, I'm about to spaz out. Looking at last step, I'ma come to snatch out. Everybody in the club, I'm about to cash out. Throwing one after one, I'ma really cash out. Everybody know the game mine, I'ma cash out. Throwing more money so they know that I'm the best. When it comes to cashing out, now I'm better than the rest. I ain't lying, I got single after single. So anytime the shorty see me throwing money, then she in the single. I'ma show you these, man, now I just never bad out. Why you tryna front, man? I'ma kill the track out. Catch me in the club now, I'm about to cash out. Looking all this money, like noodle with them racks out. I'm the best, man, you acting like a sack now. Look at Lazaris, man, and everybody raps now. I don't even care, cause I'm pulling more stacks now. When you hear the music, then everybody cash out. I ain't lying, man, I'm about to cash out. I'm about to cash out. Hear the call, man, I'm about to cash out. I'll throw you later. Cash out.
Mighty Thorns.
Your boy Lazarus, Top Dawn, House of Representatives. Shout out to Mighty Thor, Money Man. Stopping and swerve, swerve, swerve. No doubt, I'ma swerve on, I'ma swerve on, I'ma swerve on. Yo, the dawn back. So tell me what's the word, kid? I'm back in these streets, yeah, on my swerve mix. I'm rolling low and 187 is your verdict. Murder was the case that they gave me, I'm still swerving. In the same beat, I bang stone, yes, I remain cheap. No prison cells can even contain me. My name Laz, but damn, I'm not the same beast. All these artists whack, all I hear is bad raps and strange beats. How they about to get the word on them when I pump fake? Then I start to really swerve on them, move around. Like your man got a bird on them, walk around. Like he got the sour smelling herb on them, OC. Like your homie got the work on the swerve. Stopping and swerve. See me on the block, then I stopping and swerve. Homie look like he
fast lane. I got the industry calling out my last name. My flow like Percocet, the way it suppress pain. You know I'm the best, man. When I swing the hammer, I keep the best aim. BPS, damn, I let my set bang. Dropping this fire music, I express pain. And don't be mad at me. Why? Cause I'm the next king. Slash flyer than a jet plane. One shot out my gun, I'm making set change. The house is the label, top on is the gang. We the next ones up to get the record play. All I need is 10 verse to help my family to get away. Here to bring the Bronx back, just to get the record straight. Swerve. Stopping and then swerve. See me on the block, then I stopping and then swerve. Homie look like he be popping in birds. No doubt, I'ma swerve on him. I'ma swerve on him. Homie walk around like he got a damn bird on him. Swerve. Stopping and then swerve. Swerve. Stop and then swerve, swerve.
GG, we're back, you know what I'm saying? DJ Jones involved, letting you know. What a special guest, letting you know.
Lazarus the Top Don, man, from Top Don Empire. You already know, in the building, the Bronx, baby, BX.
One more clap right there. One more clap right there, baby.
Dímelo, Cerezo.
Straight from the BX. By the way, I love your hat right now.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The Bronx takeover. Yo, talking about that, yo, that, you know, we just had Pun playing after your two songs, and one thing, Lazaris is very big on showing homage, and he's always rapping Big Pun, always shouting him out. I see you wearing a lot of Big Pun gear, and whenever you see like a collage or like a painting of him, I see you stop a lot, you take pictures.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I respect that.
Absolutely, brother.
Respect that. That's good. When you show, you know, respect to the elders that make shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
They paved the way, right? I mean, like.
There's reasons for it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand it. I mean, they just think, oh, because you're from the Bronx and you're Latino and all that. No, it's not that. Yeah. It's a lot much more than that. I mean, besides him being, you know, the greatest rapper in the world to me, you know what I mean? He was my mentor.
Wow.
And I just feel that nobody else basically besides him at the end they could really see me right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I got a song with his son. Shout out to his son. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
They just...
that's dope, brother.
They seeing at the end of the day, yo, this kid got next.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I tell you, man. Yo, listen, I've listened to a couple of your freestyles on shows, man, and a couple of freestyle opportunities you had, bro, to do your thing, bro, and you bodied it, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Nigga, you had niggas looking at you like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Where this dude from? I know.
But listen, for our fans in the audience out there, Lazarus the Top Down will be spitting later.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to do a little freestyle on Dinner at the Round Table podcast exclusively. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that. But let's get into the main topic. So
let's get it.
Knowing your worth. So Lazarus Top Down, we like to have our fans and our audience get a different perspective of who you are aside from being a music artist. So this is the reason why, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We do these things here. We want to make people have some dinner for their brain. You know what I'm saying? So this is part of it. So knowing your worth. So let's get into that. Knowing your worth. What is knowing your worth? Knowing your worth is knowing what you're capable of doing, what your abilities are, and using that to the utmost, highest potential to achieve your dreams and your goals. Right?
Correct.
Or it could be in different forms.
It's in different
forms.
That's
what I think. That's what I would say. I mean, using all that you can within you and within your power of knowledge to achieve all the goals that you want to achieve in life.
Correct. Sometimes there's different paths and journeys that people take throughout these plane of existence that we call life. There's many different, you know, plateaus and different ways for people to know their worth. Sometimes at the end, you might be doing something that might have been doing something so proficiently and so skilled at it and just looked at it as a job and didn't realize that you were actually a valuable asset to what you were doing, so you didn't know your worth. You understand what I'm saying? So it comes in many different variations and forms. Me, the reason I started learning my worth was because I learned that I have something called the Michael Jordan ability. All right? And a lot and don't realize what that ability is.
Is that the killer instinct?
Elaborate on that, though. I like that term, though. When you say Michael Jordan.
Wait. Yeah, go ahead. Is that the killer, I'm going to win regardless instinct?
No.
Is that it? Okay.
No, it's not. That what you call is the eye of the tiger. What you talking about right there? The killer instinct, always wanting to win. That's the eye of the tiger. You understand? Yeah. What I'm talking about is basically it's called the sprinkle of humility and knowing bliss. And what that means is that no matter how hard a person could be on their exterior or how soft they are on their interior, I can see that they have a special gift and ability and talent, even if they can't.
I see.
All right? And not only can I see that they have a special gift and ability and talent, but I know how to micromanage it, and I know how to use it to its maximum potential to help me in what I'm doing.
That's the Michael Jordan ability.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. That's the Michael Jordan ability.
Yeah. He knows how to bring out the best in people.
I know how to bring out the best in people regardless. I'm not going to lie to you. I have that. If you don't believe me, get a whack artist, put him on a song with me. Watch what happens.
If you really think about it.
So you can make a BJ Armstrong All-Star.
Definitely. I could take your average doof troop from your block and make them Luke Longley.
That's what I'm talking right there.
Goof troop. Goofy ass niggas out there. B.
Dead ass.
Y'all want to be non-goofy? Come see Lazarus, boy.
That's it, B.
Yo, but listen, and you saying that, I mean, just gave me a little boom, a little light bulb in my head. Yo, that's absolutely right. Because people talk about, okay, Jordan, he didn't win all those championships on his own. Obviously, he didn't, because basketball is a team sport, you fucking dumbasses, right?
Seen Space Jam, right?
But Michael Jordan technically turned those guys into superstars.
Correct.
Not superstar stars, because he was the main superstar, and Pippen became a superstar later on. But stars, they became stars. A superstar and a star is two different things.
That's true.
But these guys were scrubs. Who the hell was B.J. Armstrong? Who the hell was fucking Steve Kerr? The guys were like D-list players, and he took them, molded them. Yeah. Even strangled a few of them in the locker room and told you, I mean business.
Yeah. Steve Kerr, for example.
Yeah, Steve Kerr, right? And he made them shine, bro.
All right,
people talk about Jordan had a Pippen and all this. Yeah, but he made Pippen who Pippen was. Pippen wasn't a bona fide superstar from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like a D-Wade receiving LeBron James on his team. You see what I'm saying? They both were superstars.
All right.
Jordan developed that camaraderie within the players. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that when you are a star and that you're amongst a bunch of other stars, right? That aren't illuminating the way that you are. It's hard to be able to get them to illuminate because they only see what's on the exterior, on the outside, and not what's on the inside. All right, so what winds up happening is when you have a star talent, you have to be able to share that with other people.
Exactly.
All right, like when I tell you share, like I know how to golden pass. Like y'all haven't heard it yet, but shout out, the First Class. Me and him, we got a record coming out. It's called Hitting Them Hard. I call it an alley-oop track.
Alley-oop track, okay.
Sometimes at the end of the day, you got to know how to pass the rock or pass the torch to your peoples or know how to do things in the right form so other people illuminate with you.
I see.
All right, so what happens is, remember, everybody can't be the star. Everybody can't be everything. So you have to know how to weed out everything. So what I did was I learned how to weed out everything. If my man was good at being the water boy, then he was the highest paid water boy you ever saw in your life. You understand? There's a big difference at the end of the day. Don't make fun of people's positions. Kind of at the end of the day uplift their positions so they feel they worth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Once they feel they worth at the end of the day, then your worth is the same because what happens is, I'm going to be real with you at the end of the day. If I got a nigga right now that's the star, bro, and he's doing everything, bro, I want to take off the leather jacket and let him control the vehicle, you know what I mean? Because to be the boss, you got to pay the cost. You understand?
Yeah, exactly.
And you got to pay like you weigh. And you got to realize, like, at the end of the
pay
day,
like you weigh.
It's crazy you said that. That's my main thing. It costs to be a boss.
It costs to be a boss,
and one of the costs is to recognize that it is a team effort.
It is a team
effort.
But
you have to tell people, hey, it's a team effort. This is what you're good at. And I want you to be the best at that. So I could be the best at what I do. And what this person, the next team member, can be the best at what they do. Individually, we could be the best individually at what we do individually and then come together as a force.
Absolutely.
Look, you always want to acclimate people for what they do. Like right now, shout out my homegirl Brianna on the check-in. I see you, the lovely Brianna. Make sure y'all go vote for her and all that so she's at these clubs, you see?
That's what's up.
This is what I tell you about loyalty and consistency and being around.
Right. Showing them that love.
Showing them love and showing people and appreciating what they do. You understand? So what happens is knowing your worth while you on here, right? Like people don't realize what's dinner at the Round Table podcast worth. You understand?
Yeah.
I'll show you that. I'll be the first artist to come on here. I know the worth. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The worth on here, at the end of the day, you giving artists a platform to be able to speak. To be able to micromanage and find out today's current events on what's going on.
God.
Right? And people don't see that.
Yes,
You
they don't see that.
That's a clap right there, brother.
You got to know all
That's a
that.
clap right there.
It's a fact.
That's real talk right there. Like,
most people
the whole
don't.
concept. But yeah, go ahead.
Most people don't, and some people do now. Because we're getting like notoriety, whatever. But as we grow, people get a more of understanding what we do.
Ain't gonna lie, when I seen that, I said I want dinner at the table.
Yeah. I remember,
Facts, bro.
Yeah, I remember. Yo, what's up? When I'm gonna get my flyer?
When I'm gonna get my flyer, be like.
He dead ass. I was like, yo, you thought you gonna care?
You know why? Because at the end of the day, people don't realize it. You
Yeah.
only as real as you press in your business and knowing your worth.
No.
I see it all the time. A rapper be booked today.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't booked for 6 months. Bro, you look on my shit, I'm booked almost every other day.
Yep.
You understand? The reason why is because I'm consistent and I'm on it. I'm on these people's back. I'm letting them know the public needs demand. I'm determined.
Yeah.
One of the things that I need to notice in New York City right now, and I'm not seeing it right now, and I don't want to be the one to come out and say it, but I'm not seeing that fight that we got in us, bro.
No, you're right.
Facts. We New York.
No.
You understand? We're supposed to be fighting against everything. I don't care what it is. It could be a fucking meteorite. We fighting. You understand what I'm saying? Like
that New York mentality.
That New York mentality, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, yo, shout out to my brother Amadeus, because he always said, yo, how many times you hear New York artists that make you feel like a New York artist, make you feel like you're in New York?
That's not a lot.
You understand? Not a lot. We bringing that sound back, that boom bap feel, that feel like, oh, I'm in New York, I'm safe in these streets. We need to gather together more than ever right now.
Wow.
That's one of the things.
Real talk right there.
I don't know if you remember earlier in the interview that I said that when I listen to your music, remember I said that earlier? Like I feel like I'm really like in a New York state of mind because
thank you.
You got the New York credentials because obviously I know I did my research on Tone to like yo, that's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then you have the knowledge, you can definitely tell you've been through stuff, and you definitely give me the feel of a New York state of mind. So when I listen to your music and then I see you like physically, I understand that this is a New York situation. Like you make me feel like I want to be part of the game again.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm trying to bring it back where niggas is like, oh my God, I hear this guy. Niggas is red tops, black tops out in the street. Like, oh my God, he brought the Bronx back like old school Raven. Like
that's crazy.
Like shout out to the Chingalings. You know what I mean? Like facts, bro. Like the Black Falcons. Like I got people around me, and then. What we bringing is like really running the Hunts Point area. Shout out to Umbrella Studios. Shout out to my brother Cover. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charlie Dope. What we putting together on COD music and everything. What I get at him with Inf and everything just together. I'm bringing just a conglomerate that you're not gonna be able to be an artist basically where we from and not come through me, bro, or not come through who I'm around because at the end of the day, let's say whoever it is, like you name a hot artist, bro, from the Bronx. And then you tell them, yo, why you haven't done a feature on my man Laz yet? Why? Because people know at the end of the day, yo, he coming on that mic vicious, bro. Yeah. He might tear your arm off, son. Know what I mean? Like, bro, he really want dinner at the table, bro. You feel me? Nigga, write the hook for you. Know what I mean? And I'll invoice you my verse, my nigga. Like that. That's the shit that I'm on. And my problem is that I'm on the old school KRS-One vibe. Shout out to KRS-One, bro.
Okay.
Like, you see, if you ask me shit, that's why I want a song with KRS-One. You understand what I'm saying? Fat Joe. You understand? These people that are basically the illest right now that they saying, I'm showing them right now that you have somebody in this era that got bars that could basically be there with you and is willing to come up with you. You understand what I'm saying? Anywhere. But I see a lot of other artists on the grind. Shout out to my brother Corey Guns. Shout out to David Bars. Shout out to my brother Ricky Bats.
He's very underrated. Corey Guns.
Bro, it's like that. Right now, I'll show you right now. I'm reaching out to them now. Yo, Corey, I'm reaching out right now for my verse. David, I'm reaching out for my verse now. There's a difference for me. Shout out my brother Mickey Fax. I got to join with him.
Oh, Mickey Fax. It's dope.
You understand? I know who's there. Shout out Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, you know what dope track would be with you and Ricky Bats, bro.
I already got that.
You got a track with Ricky Bats?
I got a track. Swerve Remix.
Shout out to Ricky Bats, man.
I'm about to do another joint with him. Shout out to my brother Ricky Bats. That's my brother.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know we're part of a group. It's called The Untouchables. Me, him, and Amadeus.
Oh, wow. Okay, man. Cool, you grounded, brother.
What I'm basically doing, I'm trying to show you I'm bridging the gap. I don't want people to come out and say, yo, you was from that borough and you ain't do nothing, bro. I'm coming and touching the greats.
Right.
Greats, bro. It don't matter. Like I'm one of those artists. I'm all about the people, and I'm not banking. Listen, I'll say this: I'm not banking all my money on music.
Yeah. You can't.
Not doing that.
Can't.
I'm not sitting here trying to get rich. If I was already rich and a billionaire, nigga, I'd be doing this shit for free.
Word. Right.
Yeah.
That's real talk, though, brother. That's real talk, man.
And that's a perfect example of knowing your worth. Lazarus, the top dog. Give him a clap there, man. This guy knows his worth, man. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
Absolutely.
What I'm doing. He knows what he's capable of doing.
Shout out y'all black.
You know what I'm saying? He knows his worth. He knows exactly what he wants. And that's what it's about. Everybody has a different perspective of what knowing your worth is. Like, you know, like you said earlier. We said that earlier, right?
Facts.
But you have to find what you think you're worth and embark on that. And make it become the greatest at whatever you want to be.
And also paying homage to the ones that actually came before you, though. You know what I'm saying? And actually, feeding off that. Because at the end of the day, I love how you said about collaborating and trying to build people, seeing their potential. They may not see it like that, but you see that potential, and you're trying to basically uplift that and really, you know what I'm saying, open that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's a lot of people that really don't see that potential.
Yeah,
right, go ahead.
And even if you're not a music artist, just in general as a human being.
Absolutely.
It could be in anything that you're trying to do. Even if you're not trying to do nothing, just know your worth in your household, know your worth in a relationship, know your worth at work, in your workplace. Know your worth in society. Just know your worth in general. Whatever it is that you're involved in or you're not involved in, just know your worth. Know where you're worth to the world and to yourself so that you can be the best that you can be.
And it begins with like self-esteem, though,
right? You can be the best person that you can be.
Absolutely. I mean, it definitely begins with self-esteem, though. It begins with you inside of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Also having that positive environment around you, though, because if you don't have that positive environment around you, it could definitely feed off a lot of negative energy where it can make you feel as if, you know, like you don't know your worth. But when you're really around great people that has really positive energy, that definitely, pushes you and definitely sees the potential and builds you up, that definitely makes your self-esteem go higher and really appreciate, you know what, I can do this, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So I definitely applaud you, though, to be around people and seeing potential on other people, because honestly for me, as a teacher, I see that in a lot of students where they feel so discouraged, but I see so much potential in them. And I got to push them. I mean, it's my social responsibility to do that.
There's a difference, basically, in the peripheral eye that you have compared to the eye that I have. And the reason why is because you only see them on an educational source. Right. And I don't see them only on an educational source. Because I find people.
But these are a different perspective.
These are different perspective of knowing your
different
worth.
Lens,
Different lens. Now, the reason I show you in my telescope and my lens is a little bit different, right? And your perspective is, remember, you're taught to teach them so that way they can enhance to become smarter. What happens is, in my situation, they don't even have to be smart. All they have to do is be able to listen, and I can teach them.
Yeah,
that's the difference in where I'm at. And the reason I know that is because in this business, it takes 99% attitude and 1% skill. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. That's absolutely right.
You could be a whack artist, bro. As long as you have a great mind state, you have money, you have do things. There's people at the end of the day that will have you go places. When you have the skill combined with that, along with that, that's ultimate perfection.
Absolutely.
So it's hard to find. You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's really effort, right? Like putting that effort in.
It's a lot of effort, and people don't even want to give you effort and time. People don't even want to give effort and time to themselves.
And also allowing somebody that has more knowledge of a situation, like let's say you you need a person to listen, right? That person has to be able to take that journey and let you guide them too.
Not only that, I'm still listening myself. So at the end of the day, I'm showing them I'm still humble.
Exactly.
I still respect my mentors and the things that they teach me.
I'm glad you brought that up, because honestly, we got to set aside our ego, because ego definitely gets involved in a lot of things.
Yeah, loyalty is everything, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It's death before dishonor. That's why a lot of people don't get far.
That's right.
You're right. Ego is an issue too, but then sometimes people mistake that for accountability. You know what I'm saying? So if we're working together, and let's say I was working on a music project with you, and I noticed that. Yeah, that would be great.
That'd be awesome.
We're gonna talk about that off air. We want to keep a little secret.
That's awesome.
But what I'm saying is, and I recognize that you have a different perspective of a particular project that we're doing, and I think that's the one that's gonna work. I will allow you to fucking hold me accountable if I'm doing something wrong. Like, I'm not gonna be like, this nigga Lazarus acting like an egotistical ass nigga, shoving me around mentally and shit, telling me that this shit is whack. No, I'm gonna be like, you know what? That makes more sense, and I'm gonna let you go and do it. I'm like, And I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's your ego. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, you know what? He's holding me accountable for me being the one that's fucking this shit up.
Correct. I look at it like this. I don't even go based upon myself. I go based upon the public demand.
Yeah. But,
you know what I'm that's a great point.
That's great. But what I meant, what I was saying was, just to go back real quick and then go back to what you were saying, is that people have to recognize that too.
Of course.
Like, you know what? He's holding me accountable. It's just not me being. It's not him being having an ego issue. This is just that he knows better than me.
It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens, and like you can't feel as if I'm trying to sing you out though, because sometimes that's what it feels like. You're trying to single me out.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Put me on the spot where it makes you in like a very insecure position. But I'm trying to really uplift you. I'm not trying to down on you. You know what I'm saying?
This is why people are in different tax brackets.
Wow.
You understand?
You're right. Not everybody could be a leader. Not everybody could be a boss.
I'm great at music. I love everything that I do. But I know if I sit down right now and do a song with Hov right now, I respect Hov. I'm going to listen to what Hov got to say.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm going to come to him with my creative idea that he might have never heard. Yeah. And that he might go, whoa, that was a spark of you know, intuition that I've never seen anywhere.
Yeah.
You understand? So sometimes you have to be that way. But I've learned the humblest soul is what gets you far.
Oh, my God, brother. You just hit it on the spot.
The humblest souls will get you
just hit it on the spot because one thing I've learned, like, I don't feel as if because I got more years over you, you know what I'm saying? Meaning like I'm older than you, I should have more, you know what I mean, leverage, whatever. Yeah. Like honestly, I'm always have an open mind, regardless.
Yeah, there could be somebody younger.
I'll show you how open-minded I am. I have in 2 weeks, I basically have it, and I'm gonna tag y'all. I need everybody's help. I'm tagging everybody basically on Instagram because I want to do a song with Rakim. You understand what I'm saying?
That's big.
Now these are legends and people that I know another artist at my time and my age, because I'm only 33. Okay. People would be scared. You understand what I'm saying? And be like, nah, I'm not going to try to do no. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
No, there's a difference with me. The hyena in me, it calls and says, that's what I'm supposed to be around. This is what I know.
Right.
So I'm asking the world for the first time to help me. You understand what I'm saying? To help me to get this done.
Yeah.
It's not even about amount of money. It's not amount of script. It's about showing the homage and respect, and somebody going, oh shit, yo, this kid right here really is trying to do a song with him and Coogee Rap, and wait, he's going for KRS-One, and I'm not talking about just singling. I mean all four of them on one song.
Hold up, Rakim, Coogee Rap, who else?
I want Rakim, Coogee Rap. All right, take a wild guess, right? Who you think got
KRS-One?
KRS-One. Who you think is the
Big Daddy Kane?
You got it.
Nailed it.
One song.
That's the original Bad Boy or hip hop.
You know what? Those are the Fantastic Four. I call them the Fantastic Four.
The reason why is because if I get the respect of them on the microphone, once they hear it, then everybody goes, yeah, you can't deny that kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Once they give you the stamp,
those are the old school legends. Then that's when you start coming to the new legends. Okay, you go Eminem, Benny the Butcher, you know.
Benny the Butcher. Shout out to Benny the Butcher.
Shout out to Benny the Butcher. That's my nigga too. Griselda all day.
Yeah.
Conway, you know, Styles P, Jada.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely the locks, for sure.
Like, you know, when I go down this list, these are the only people that inspire me. I listen to other people, and then when I listen to other people, I go, okay, yeah, I'll work with them. Like right now, if I up to date, if I want to hear somebody right now, what's that kid, Smoothell?
Smoothell, yeah.
Shout out to Smoothell. I like him. I like Fabio.
Yeah.
My man C Black. I like him.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And not only that, but I show people, oh shit, he can make those kind of records too. I didn't know that. Like I got drill records. I got other records for niggas to be like, yo, bro, I didn't know you could do that. Like,
you know, you're very diverse though.
Very diverse. You have to be, because in this music industry, you want to show people, yo, he's really skillful. This nigga can really do that. People won't ever really acknowledge you till after you dead. I mean, Nipsey Hussle said it best.
Yeah.
Peace to Nipsey.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, Pipsy. You know, people start acknowledging you after you're gone and look at your accolades.
Right. That is true though, man.
That's sad. It's sad that it goes like that. It does. It's very sad that happens.
Yeah.
But think about the first Gladiator.
Yeah.
All right. When he first showed his strength, nobody ever thought that it would become a combatant sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Word.
And then look, it's all test of brute strength. So.
Wow. Yeah. That's true though, brother. Like that's just. That's just the harsh reality. But go ahead.
Yeah, like JT. But like JT was saying earlier. It's all about being in a positive environment. If you don't have that positive environment around you, it's going to be very hard. But you know what? I say fuck having a positive environment around you.
I'm glad you said that.
Create your own positive environment.
I'm glad you said that.
Because if it's not there for you, like around if it's not there with your peers, with your family, or with or people who you grew up around with, if it's not there with them, you know what? Detach yourself from them. Detach yourself from them and create your own positive environment. Cut these people the fuck off who haven't done shit for you, haven't helped you succeed or achieve your goals. Cut them off. Start your own positive environment. It's going to be hard, but you have to do it. You have to sacrifice the utmost. You have to sacrifice things sometimes to become better individually, so that you
practice them laws of attraction.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh man, I'm glad you brought that up.
Practice them laws of attraction, my brother,
and
the laws of metaphysics. Okay, because I practice them every day. Remember that this music energy, this music game, the industry, doesn't matter where you're at, entertainment itself. You understand? Is a form of energy, and people don't realize
it is a form of energy.
You have to radiate towards that energy. All right. There's a reason why I call myself the Top Don, aka the Energy Demon. All right. And people don't realize that I go by the Energy Demon not because I'm worried about your energy, but because wherever I go, I adapt and change the energy in that circumference or area where it's at.
Yes.
And I block out
all the whole frequency.
I change the whole frequency. I'm like a frequency diverter.
Woo!
So if you was on a plateau and you was on one level and you with a bunch of real niggas, guess what? I'm with a bunch of other realer niggas that were realer niggas that that were probably the OGs that spanked them when y'all were little.
Yo, that's, oh my God.
Do you understand? And then
wow.
Yo, you with these niggas?
That's deep. That's deep right there.
I didn't know you roll like that, bro.
That's
Deep.
crazy.
That's deep. That's deep.
And that's funny you say that.
And I never care about a dollar that they got in their fucking pocket neither.
And it's funny you say that because I've known a lot of individuals, and I hate what they do when they do that shit. I've called niggas out on that shit before. Don't think that your crew is the only crew who was popping. There's other niggas out there.
There's other niggas out there that's made men.
Yeah. Or niggas that did the same thing your crew did. Just alike. You can't knock another top dog nigga because you're the top dog nigga.
Bro, and niggas, and believe me, even with that, niggas know. On a different level, when you know me on a different level, you know, oh yeah, he's part of that group of people.
Yeah.
Not only that, who he's related to is part of that group of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's certain people I've learned in this life, at the end of the day, you're like, oh yeah, that nigga's a made man. It's like Denzel Washington. I respect the shit out of him, right? You see him? He's a beast. You look at him, you see him, okay, he's just an actor. God. You're incorrect. You meet the person and you meet him afterwards, you're like, wow, I know because I met him in Manhattan.
You've heard this shit.
I shook his hand. You understand?
Yeah.
I shook his hand. I got to meet him and I had to tell him, as gangsta as a nigga I am, and people are, bro, I'm a big fan. I respect everything that you do. And thank you for what you have done. You understand? Because sometimes you have to realize you could be real, but there was somebody that was realer. And there was somebody that was realer that was there before then. And they all saw that. And while you was doing that, there was somebody that was supervising all of y'all while you were still wet behind your ear.
Word.
And you didn't realize that.
Yes.
You understand? So the reason I get far is because I show respect to give it from so far. But at the same time, I apply pressure and don't play games. I'm Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People know that. They're like, yo, I got to be careful because this kid might, even on the music, he might go off and he might just fucking kill me on the verse right now. So you gotta give it to me. It's the same way.
Or you might bite their ear off like Hannibal.
I might bite your ear off. Right? One of the main things that I want to do, and shout out to Mike Tyson, my favorite boxer in the world, bro.
I'll tell you this.
I want to go on his podcast. You know why I want to go on his podcast?
Mike Tyson's podcast is fucking funny as fuck. And
you know why? And you're gonna laugh. It's not even about boxing. It's not about nothing.
It's about real shit.
I want to come on there and tell them, dogs, I'm happy to be because you're fucking Tyson.
Right.
All right, and you were never one of those to talk and worm on how you felt about other situations, and I respect that.
That is so true.
He was always
that is so true.
He was never dick riding nobody about that shit.
Yeah.
And I follow his teachings.
Yeah.
What he taught in his book, what Bruce Lee taught, I follow, right? I read it. They basically tell you believe in yourself at the end of the day because no one can take you from your own vitality.
Yes.
All right, so your vitality gets taken from you when you give someone else that power to make you feel that you're less deserving or insubordinate.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah. That's knowing your worth.
Wow. Knowing your worth, though. You're right about that. That's very true, though.
Shit.
Wow.
Man. There's knowing your worth shit got
Jules went up, baby.
I mean,
knowing your worth shit got kind of deep.
No, it did.
Think about it. If you don't know your worth, why
you know how deep it got? You got JT's big vein in the middle of his forehead popping.
That's because JT probably didn't expect for me to come out and say it as an artist. You know, I don't mean to say it, but a lot of rappers are dumb.
Yeah, a lot of rappers are dumb.
They're dumb.
A lot.
You know, when I asked them what's their goals, he's like, yeah, I want to buy like Gucci and Tommy sneakers. And I'm like, okay, what happens after that?
That's the difference between...
Fantastic.
That's the difference. A rapper and a music artist is two different things.
And I don't even consider myself even a music artist no more. I consider myself an entrepreneur and a mogul.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and I'm a philanthropist because believe me, once I make enough M's, I'll be giving back to the Bronx and Harlem.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will.
That's
That's not even something that you have to question.
That's
I wouldn't give a fuck if I made my own construction company and build my own buildings, nigga. I'm giving back to where I came from because I know what it's like.
You have to. You have to.
Oh my God.
You just have to.
That is a clap right there.
Because if you don't,
Lazarus, the top dog in the building right now.
When you don't give back, you forget where your foundation came from.
You know what that is in Spanish, right?
Hey.
Penco.
Penco. They say un cingao.
Un cingao. Un penco. You know what I mean?
But that's great you had that mentality because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you got to give back. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like the way that honestly, like you said, law of attraction, though, I really believe in the universe.
Yeah, the universe too. But you forgot something though, that the universe has one flaw, and let's see if you know what that flaw is.
What was that flaw?
The universe doesn't know the difference between right or wrong.
That is true. How can you really dictate between good and bad?
That's why I tell you, I practice this for real when I'm teaching you, and I'm talking to you from experience. The laws of attraction are correct. Yes, I believe in the universe, but the universe can't work without the laws. Remember that. Just the same way that there's good and evil, there still needs to be a content in between to be able to make it run.
Yes.
And that's polarity. And polarity, at the end of the day, doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. I'll show you right now. Let's do it right now on your podcast right now. What's today's date? The 29th, right?
29th. March 29th, 2020.
How old are you? Don't be afraid. Who gives a hell?
39.
You're 39. That's great. There's other people I know that haven't made it 39. I'm 33. Right. I'm going on 34. How old are you?
38.
All right, you're 38, right? Have you wished for something when you were 18 years old and basically maybe didn't receive it till now? Really think about it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna think about something and we're gonna say it on air right now, right? And by the time you know it, within the next year and a half or 2 years, the laws of attraction are gonna bring that to us. All right, and we're gonna come back on the show.
So we have to say verbally, like
no. You don't say it verbally. You keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
You keep it to yourself. The reason why you want to keep it to yourself is because at the end of the day, when you broadcast it out, other people are stopping the frequency. You understand? So all you're doing is giving people an idea and telling them you're gonna wish for something today. And that, at the end of the day, it's going to wind up coming out.
Yeah.
And only you're going to be the person to know. And then when I come back on the show, you're going to come out and tell me, yo, you know what? What I wished for was this. And you have to show at the end of the day that you actually got it.
Yes.
See, there's difference in showing the result and difference in showing the thought.
Should I write it down now and put it away so you know that?
Yeah.
And date it? So I'm not like, oh, I accomplished this.
Mine's I already know what it is.
Okay.
I know what it is. And at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be able to come up here and not only showing proof, but I'm going to have something in my hand at the end of the day that shows that I earned it.
A Grammy.
No, I believe that, honestly.
I'm not saying anything. He said it's a Grammy. It might be, it might not. But I'm just saying when I come, there's going to be proof.
Something. Yeah.
But I believe that. I actually practice that. I really practice it every day, though.
Create a vision board every day.
Every day. I actually write a whole plan of what's my intentions for today.
That's good, too.
And manifest it in real life.
Sometimes there are other things that can alter your manifestation. We don't realize it. You do this podcast, right?
Yeah.
Not only because at the end of the day you like to entertain people, but at the end of the day you like to talk.
Right.
So when you like to talk at the end of the day, it's your form of way of getting one of your goals done.
Absolutely.
People are not realizing that. Yeah. You understand? We're in a small time right now. Life is not promised. Health is not promised. You need to be able to make your small term and midterm goals happen now and manifest them before you can manifest your long-term goal.
Absolutely.
I manifested 3 of my small-term goals right now. My little brother showed me this. He came out of jail. I won't name his name. Shout out to him. And 1 year, I seen him get done while other people haven't done in 5.
Word.
You understand?
He was determined, too.
That's what it is. The determination and the spirit of a warrior will get you to where you at.
Yeah. And having
he's what changed me.
And having the mental state that this is where you want to be at to get over here.
Correct.
You can't make a right or a left turn. You got to stay on that path.
Shout out to my boss and one of my shout out to my boss and one of my work colleagues. I worked for him for a long time. My man James David. He always tell me you can't be out here, trying to recruit a dime when you ain't even a nickel.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one. I like that shit.
And I never understood it. You know what I mean? As I was younger and as I got older, I started to understand it because remember that you can rust off a nickel and make it shine. You understand what I'm saying? But it still doesn't have the same worth and compensation as a dime because a dime knows its own worth and value.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like it made a lot of sense to me. And a lot of these gems what dropped on me, you know what I mean? And that's what started teaching me from right now. So that's what got me in a different light.
Wow.
Word.
Wow, Lazarus.
What's up, man? Knowing your worth, man.
Right now.
Damn, bro. Knowing your worth, man. Fucking Lazarus definitely knows his worth.
We gotta get Lazarus' spit real quick, though.
We're definitely gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into that.
Get it, because after this, I hambre, you heard, and for all y'all out there that don't know, when you do cornball shit, for me, that's some habichuela move. You heard someone hear me say that? That's some habichuela shit. That's what you're doing to me.
You're being corny,
Being corny, bye.
Yeah, but definitely know your worth, man. That's the topic of the day, man. For our listeners and our audience out there, you know what I'm saying? This is straight from Nelly Now. Nelly Now, you heard it from Lazarus. You know, just know your worth and just got a brother be determined. Be determined. Use the laws of attraction to get into a positive mind state. And do not give up. Do not give up by any means necessary. Continue to strive. You know what I'm saying?
From 6 feet.
Yeah, for sure. But listen, so we definitely know we're definitely aware of your freestyle skills.
Yes.
I've been a witness to numerous versions of it. I'm so excited you're gonna do it on our show today. So, is there any particular beat that you would like?
Well, I got a beat. I got a sneak beat. Can I put a sneak beat?
You got a sneak beat, so you know it don't bother me.
Okay. Before I do that, I want to really question one line that you said that really kind of like sparked my vein. Like no, just said it on my forehead. Elevate myself from being basic. Mm-hmm. What you meant by that? Because that line right there really resonated a lot with me.
Elevate myself from being basic. At the end of the day, sometimes there's people in this world that don't realize that there are normal things that we're supposed to do to be able to maintain our normal routine and be able to go throughout micromanaging our life. Ooh. That means working, taking care of yourself, washing your hands, not being a fucking cochino like they tell you now.
Raising your kids, paying for your rent.
Paying for your rent, learning how to be a real man and value a woman, doing certain things, right? When you do these things at the end of the day, you shouldn't need an accolade or a tap on your back.
That's basic shit.
On your shoulder, that's basic. Like Amazon is basics. All right, so at the end of the day, elevation for me is when you elevate it and you can teach those morals that you were taught from your founding fathers to your new generation at the end of the day and be able to continue that on with a legacy and lift up yourself.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you on that. Definitely. Right there. That's great. Yeah.
Because remember, if you're stuck in your same spot, you're a stain.
Yes, you are. You're
a stain. You know what I'm saying? Just like a stain in your clothes. So remember that they call us Generation X because they say we haven't recreated nothing.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I beg to differ. I'm trying to change that right now.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to change that.
That's funny you guys chimed in on that because I know people personally that I've had to G-check. Like, they pat themselves on the back. Oh, I'm a great father, and I'm a loving husband, and I pay my rent, and I got a great job, and I got money in the bank saved up for my kids' college tuition. I'm like, nigga, why are you trying to pay? That's something you're supposed to do, nigga.
Yeah, that's good dad gang shit, regular shit.
You're a regular, that's basic shit.
Basic shit.
What happened to your dreams and your goals? What the fuck are you doing to make sure that situation is 100 times better?
Well, I heard from somebody the other day, they told me sometimes we get so caught up and trying to micromanage and help our families that we forget our own goals and dreams.
Yeah.
That's true.
What happened to you wanting to play the guitar in a local club down the block? What happened to that?
That's what I'm saying. Me, I'm not going to lie to you. I worked 3 jobs. You won't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I still end up in the spot before you.
There you go.
Wow.
You know, because you're determined to make moves, bro.
Facts, bro.
That's it, man. People have to understand that. You got to get... That basic shit is not bueno. That's habichuela.
Yeah, it's habichuela shit. No bueno, you heard?
The cornball shit.
We're talking about the rosaditas, you heard?
That's all great. We appreciate you being a good human being. But you gotta do a little bit more, man.
Absolutely.
Life is... You only live life once. You're going to be 70 years old or 80 in your deathbed, but like, oh, fuck, I wish I would have done this and that. You did most of you could, but damn, you could have done a little bit more. Why didn't you? What the fuck happened?
You never notice that it's till after the person's gone, damn, I could have, I should have.
Yeah.
I would have done a little more. I didn't.
Yeah, well,
I didn't appreciate it.
Most people,
It's most people because they're putting that sentence in front of them and not doing like they should.
Exactly.
Think about it. Think about it goes way back in civilization. Think about if Harriet Tubman, right, on the Underground Railroad came out and said, I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
Or I don't know this, or I don't know that, or I didn't go in my way or have belief. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what goes on right now. And, second guessing and basically not putting people on is what not helps us.
Exactly.
You know what? You're right about that. And not really following your intuition.
You're not following it.
Yeah.
It was always piece one, teach one when you learn from the founding fathers. Now it's more of, no, I'd rather learn from you and then try to do you in. You understand? And then it doesn't go nowhere.
That's deep. Wow. My gosh.
Like you said,
Lazarus.
Man, it wasn't until they grabbed those
dropping mad jewels right now. Like,
it wasn't until they grabbed
time.
It wasn't until they grabbed those shovels and those fucking steel hammers and fucking metal and rocks and shit that they started building shit.
That's a fact.
Fuck, it's happening. That's it. It's already done. It's happening. We gotta keep on going.
Think about it. You have the greatest archaeologists and scientific scholars that still come together, and they're supposed to be considered geniuses to micromanage to try to fight this pandemic that we're fighting right now.
Yeah.
So
they are not stuck.
Ain't no meathead coming out going, hi, I can solve this shit all by myself.
Yes, right.
Yes,
it's all about collaboration.
It's a collaboration.
Yes, because that's what geniuses and people who actually, not only geniuses, you don't have to be a genius. It's people who understand,
even smart thinkers,
the fundamentals of life know that sometimes you don't know it all. You need help, nigga.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Right now, you gotta
collaborate.
Listen, not to be disrespectful, the crackheads that's taking hard tops, this is the best time for them, dog. They're about to get free welfare. They're about to get a whole bunch of stuff and stuff economically that they never had. You understand what I'm saying? So we need that stimulus, the basic shit that we are basically saying, oh, we tapping ourselves on the back for. They're about to get that shit for free. You understand? So we need to really better ourselves as people, think as a good generation, and move on ahead. But let's get to it. Started the beat, started the meeting, I started the genius, I started the dreaming. Before the coronavirus, they started the meeting, going out fire, watching out and watching the live. Despisers looking at everybody, man, I'm smart as MacGyver. I started watching and then watching till I furl in. The kid that came in with the fur, like it was Berlin. He ain't even lying, my nigga, I mean your girl grin. Have her going around, the pussy wetter than whirlwind. Me and your girl fool, like me and your girl cool. Once I spit lyrics, she wet, just like a whirlpool. I'm on some other shit, like fuck with who you coming with, like getting shots at the government. I'm going out for all of the players that try to rap it. I burn your body down like taking battery acid. I'm going out like Pana, like doing on the drive-by, but I ain't even connecting. Talking about the Wi-Fi, cause my sign had me talking about all the players. But mommy said, Ben Aki, I ain't got no haters. I just wanted them to listen. Dead up on the Fort Knox, I got the Larry out on top. I mean, I'm Tristan. Even though they talking the game, I started listening to the ghost. I'm transitioning, listening like Raekwon, dead up to the chest. Marilock, bury your bones and body to your chest. Decapitate your Rachel and baffle and bash your label and bash both of your arms like disconnecting the cable box. I play the blocks, them niggas watching, I played a lot. Watching like Darth Vader, my mask when I played the block. They started hating and watching abusing that refusion like Rafusha with. Started execution tracks, wait. I started hitting everybody with lightning, despite they hating them niggas now with physical fighting that try to beat you and break you down in the literal, lyrically, leave you literal, idically, inside of biblical, spiritual, lyrical times and visual rhymes that had them niggas listening. All of
my
y'all niggas just straight habichuela out there.
Oh my God.
Y'all niggas ain't fuck with my nigga Lazarus.
Right there, I just showed
Lazarus, the Top Dawn, exclusive freestyle.
That
I did at the Roundtable podcast,
That was
anybody
insane.
else is straight habichuela. You the man, bro. You definitely Top Dawn.
Get it.
Straight off the dome, bro. Straight off the dome. He's not gonna stop until he has a pack the size of a Charlie horse in his pockets.
Facts.
Nigga, yo. Straight habichuela. All y'all niggas is habichuela. I don't want to hear it.
That's it.
All y'all niggas is cornballs.
Yo, I can't believe I heard that line though. That line was right there, like, yo, my God.
Crazy.
Oh man, listen,
he's like,
man.
I'm in the square, like I'm in the garden, like
facts, bro.
playing like the Knicks in the
listen,
garden.
But that's the New York talk, though, bro. Like that's the New York talk.
We New York, baby.
Oh man, but listen, Lazarus though.
I even put my hoodie on, nigga. I had the Rico Suave look. I put my hoodie on when you started rapping. That shit made me get into a New York state of mind. Nigga, I thought was out there in the hood about to, you know what I'm saying, tear a few hairs.
Oh man.
Listen, you know what? Table, you heard? Let's get it.
That's that New
We
York
appreciate
shit,
that.
man.
We
really
appreciate that, man.
Lazarus.
And that being said, though, we're gonna put you to the test, though.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's put you to the test. You know what I'm saying? You from, you know what I'm saying? BX / Harlem. So let's do the challenge, though, right? Let's get it.
Make sure you got the
yeah. Let's get it.
You got the right.
I mean, like we got the we gonna do what? Background of BX hip hop.
So we're gonna do a combination of hip hop history and Bronx history and NYC history.
Okay.
Since you're a native of the city and you're a hip hop music artist.
So it's gonna be 10 questions, but you gotta ask 7 out of 10 to actually.
You gotta get 7 out of 10 right.
To actually pass the crowd.
If
You
you
know what
get,
I'm saying?
yeah. If you,
All right.
if you get more than 4, if you get 4 wrong, you're disqualified, buddy.
Okay.
But DJ Rush said what's up there. He came up. You know
DJ Rush, salute, DJ Rush, my brother.
sure.
You already know what's up.
Yeah, what up? I bet. Put it at 60. At 60 or 50? 60? Okay. Run it back one more time. Dinner at the Round Table. Dinner at the Round Table podcast. Ferris Bueller Challenge with Lazaris, the Top Don Empire in the building. Ferris Bueller Challenge. This is where we ask you a couple of questions.
Yes.
You got to get 7 out of 10 right.
Yes,
If you don't, you're not a master of your craft. But I'm sorry, you will not be the top don. You're still the top don in my eyes. But the Ferris Bueller Challenge
changes a lot, though.
But the Ferris Bueller Challenge will determine if you're a top don on Dinner at the Round Table podcast. Okay, so here we go.
First question. Go ahead.
Hip hop started in what borough and in what avenue, in what part of the Bronx?
That was in the Bronx and Sedgwick Avenue.
Okay, do you know the building number?
Damn.
That's the second part question. You got the first part. It's good. I'll qualify you to continue.
The building number you might have got me.
Okay.
I was there when he did the street renaming, but I don't know.
He gets that.
You got it. You passed on, brother.
Sedgwick, but I don't know the building number. I don't want to say it wrong.
One thing I'll tell you, the top don doesn't sweat even under pressure. He's still there.
All right, so listen. I got a question for Lazarus, the Top Don.
All right.
Can you name all the members of Terror Squad?
Hot.
Wow.
That's a hard one.
Are we talking just artists or are we talking people?
No, the
Oh,
artists.
I think you was crazy. You right about. I like that.
Artists, because
Let me
most
correct
people
myself.
know Terror Squad as the group.
Armageddon.
Okay, Armageddon.
One,
Tony Sunshine.
Okay.
Prospect.
3,
Triple Sace.
4,
Cuban Link.
5,
Big Pun.
6.
Fat Joe.
One more.
One more.
She's.
Remy. I said Remy.
You said Remy?
No, you said
you
Remy.
didn't say Remy.
Oh, Remy.
Yeah, there you go. You got that.
That's just artists, though. You know what I mean? I was gonna name everybody else like Uncle Dan, Pecos, like you know.
Oh, Pecos, my nigga Pecos. Shout out to Pecos.
Shout out Pecos.
Oh man, go ahead, go ahead.
Money Man, y'all almost got him. Mighty Thor. There's a bunch.
So listen, you're 2 for 2 though. So you're 100% right now, 100%. I mean, now you wanna.
What part of the Bronx is Little Italy in?
That's Southern Boulevard and 187.
But what avenue particularly runs through it? It's
Belmont.
like known. But there is another one that's very popular too. It's more popular than Belmont.
but Belmont is basically.
All right, I'll give it to you.
It's
Arthur
Belmont.
Avenue.
No, but remember, Arthur Avenue falls on Belmont, where everything is at. So it's Belmont
Belmont
Avenue.
and Arthur Avenue. Both
It's
of them.
considered for. You know, I know my Bronx history.
Like, nigga, don't tell me about the Bronx, nigga.
I know Arthur Avenue is where we're going to get
I'm
to know
gonna let you slide on that one, man. Nah, but you're right. It's a combination of both.
It's a combination of both. It's Belmont,
All right,
Arthur.
so 3
So
for 3.
you done moved on to the fourth question, brother.
Fourth question. I
You're
mean,
doing pretty good. 3 for 3. Look at him. He's like, yeah, nigga, I'm the top don.
another Bronx question right now. What is
Look at
Fat
first
Joe's
class.
first album entitled?
Represent.
That was a record.
Well,
Album.
Album title. Album title.
and I got Fat Joe's first album. It was Represent on there. I'm trying to remember.
That was the record in there. Yeah.
That was the record, and then that was mainly, and it wasn't Gotta Flow Joe at all. The name of the title at all. Fat Joe the Gangster.
Fat Joe the Gangster. Okay.
It was Fat Joe the Gangster Represent.
Oh, wait, you was right. It was Represent.
I'm on point,
It was
bro.
Represent, his first album.
I'm on point. I got that.
His first debut solo album was
Relatively
Represent.
Records.
His first debut album
Yes.
solo was Represent.
Represent.
Jealous. So
Jealous One's Envy was not. That came way after.
Yeah, I was after. The first one is Represent.
That's the third one.
Yep.
The first one is Represent. Shout out
Then
Fat
Jealous
Joe.
One's Envy came out in 95.
Correct.
After that one.
Oh,
it's
my
93.
God.
Damn, Dan.
Well, I stand
It's
corrected.
okay.
I stand corrected.
Dang, let me get. Oh, I need a clap for that. I need a clap for that. Hold on, we
He's
just
right.
got the
Damn,
I just made an error right now.
I need a clap for that.
We're about to do a Ferris Bueller challenge. Your ass, nigga.
You see, I'm on number 5. Let's go, papito.
Ah, man. Who's Don Cartagena, the leader?
Who's Don?
Come on, man.
Come on, that's Joe.
Come on, man.
That's
Yo,
what I'm saying.
we don't count that question.
Nah, what you mean?
That's fine.
Listen. At least I need the answer to my own question, nigga.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? All right, bet. So that was an easy one. Let's disregard that one, right? Fat Joe belonged to a group, right? Back in the days, a hip hop group. Who was in the group, and how many of them were they?
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Come on, man, you gotta know this.
That I know for sure.
And you want to make it a little bit more difficult? Can you? I'm not even gonna. I'm not just figure out the name first, and then we'll go from there.
All right. I know the group. I just don't. I'm trying to remember the name. So,
do you know the group members at least?
I can't. I don't want to name the wrong thing. So,
Okay, you know what? I'll give you one member. I'll give you a freebie right now. Big L.
Big L.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and I basically.
Okay, Lord Finesse.
Okay, no, you don't
That's
even
two
got to
of them.
name that.
Okay, that's two, but it's a lot of them, so it's gonna be kind of hard for you.
Already. I know it.
Okay.
Without even y'all saying that.
So you know what? Let's just say the name of the crew.
Digging the crates.
That's it.
Oh my God!
Okay,
Lazarus.
you don't have to mention all the artists because it's hard.
I wasn't gonna name them. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Buck Wild, of course, first.
Oh, Buck Wild.
All right,
Very
you gotta
underrated
name them
producer,
on
by
there.
the way.
Yeah.
Very underrated producer.
Because
You gotta
it's
have
nine
them
of
on
them.
there.
It's very hard because it's nine
All
of
right,
them.
Lord Finesse was another one.
That's
Okay,
Finesse.
Big
Another one.
Okay, so I knew those.
So you did good,
I was
you
gonna
did
say Digging
good.
the Crates. That I already
So
know.
look, you got Big L, Diamond D, Lord Finesse,
Diamond D.
OC, Buck Wild, Showbiz,
Showbiz.
Party Artie, Fat Joe,
Rest
and
in peace,
AG.
Party Artie. And I'm not gonna lie to you,
Party Artie.
Yeah,
Party
Party
Artie
Artie.
didn't make the album. That was the crazy part. 'Cause I got the
Yeah,
album.
but he was a part of the
He
original.
was a part of the original.
And
though.
a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
battle rapper, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great
Okay,
battle rapper.
who was original flavor?
Who was the original flip?
Who was?
There was
a
a
rap
rap
crew
crew.
came original flavor. Who was in original flavor?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all got me on that one.
So
BK.
yeah, BK.
Brooklyn.
It's okay. It's New York based.
Juice Crew?
Nah.
Nah, you got me.
Nah. Original flavor consisted of Jazzo and Jay-Z
Yeah.
Original flip.
and a DJ.
Crew?
Yeah, original flavor was a rap crew.
What
Hawaiian Sophie.
Well, everybody was thinking about the commission with Jazzo and everybody else when they came out at the first time, but
Yeah.
I didn't know because remember the label basically got shuffled and they never put it out.
That's true.
So
That's
it's
true. Great
hard.
point.
That's hard. It's hard to get that public information.
That is very true. That is very true.
You're right. It's
But
kind
that
of
was
hard.
a great question, but you got that.
I'll give you that.
He thought-
Listen, let's get one because you got 5 of 5 right now. Let's just get one at least from you.
Yeah, I
You know
got
what I mean?
that.
But I mean, for me at least, you know what? Kind of piggyback with that right now. Who is the actual first artist that Diddy signed?
Wow.
Who?
Wow. First artist. Ooh. Man, Diddy had a lot of artists. So
He
now,
did.
Black Rob.
Craig Mack.
Craig Mack. It was either Black Rob or Craig Mack. I know.
I got you.
Well,
I got Lazarus
got
award.
So what? So that's 7. You got 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. Yeah.
5 out of 7. So you're doing pretty good, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Just gotta get 2 more right. 2 more right. That's it. You know, definitely gets it. So what you want to do?
What days is the Bronx Zoo open?
Wednesdays for free where everybody goes. There you go. That's 6. One more I need to pass. Let's get it.
Yo, 6 for 8.
What's the name of the famous tiger inside the Bronx Zoo? He's famous.
Oh my God.
Oh nah, that's not considered a hip hop question.
It's not. It's about the Bronx.
No, you're right.
His
but-
name is Tony the Tiger, man.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
That was too much Tony. You was
Tony,
watching.
okay? Jesus Christ. You don't know about Tony the Tiger,
Oh man.
You're not from the Bronx if you don't know Tony the Tiger, okay?
All right, so
All right, go ahead, JT.
I'm gonna give one question. I mean, you gonna know this right now. What was that record that KRS-One put out that definitely changed hip hop as far as like where it came from? Because there was a whole big debate about where hip hop came from.
Ooh. He said it. Bridge is over. He got it.
Over.
Bridge is over. Say it a little bit louder.
The bridge is over.
There you go.
Destroyed it. You know,
Oh
MC
my God.
Shan
He
from
passed. He
Bridge.
passed. He passed.
Yes.
I am the top.
So, then at the Roundtable Podcast, Ferris Bueller Challenge.
before we go off,
with
Nelly
the
has to
top,
say
with
it.
Lazarus
I
is the
am the
top
top
dog.
dog.
You're definitely a master of your craft.
Thank you.
You're definitely not a top dog, brother. Salute to you, man.
Salute, my brother.
Thank you for coming to the show, man. We
man.
appreciate you. We appreciate Top Dawn and Empire.
Oh, and just before I log off,
Yeah,
make
go
sure
ahead.
y'all follow me on all social media.
Yes.
Lazarus the Top Dawn. That's Lazaris the word the proper spelling, the word top, and Dawn. Everybody that always asks
not DA, right? Like
not DA. It's the actual correct spelling. Make sure y'all look out for my mixtape, Streets of the South Bronx Volume 1. My 3 singles out right now. Crossfire, Swerve, okay? And Cash Out. All right? And then I have another one that's out too. You haven't heard it, but it's called Trapping It Up. So look it up. You know what I mean? We out there.
Yeah, for sure, man. You already know, man. Tune in next Sunday at the same time at 4 p.m. due to the coronavirus. We're doing the Dinner at the Round Table podcast a little bit earlier. Shout out to Chris Ryder, the killer, the butcher.
Oh, yeah, and I will be coming up here with the anti-coronavirus sneakers, anti-sucker.
You already know, baby.
Y'all know what's up.
We here to do that promo for you. We here.
Shout out First Class. He's next.
Wow.
And shout out to Bodega the DJ too, and Chris Ryder, our co-host, who apparently won't compromise their health.
Well, they're definitely practicing that social distancing. Like, that's for sure.
From very far away, from more than 6 feet.
Shout out to our sponsor. I like the clothing I saw here, John Travar. I like what
man, appreciate that. Appreciate that, man.
But yeah, man. But shout out to our audience out there and our fans for tuning in. Everybody's home taking care of themselves. Stay home, motherfuckers. Peace
Quarantine, out. Quarantine, límpiate la mano.
Habichuela, niggas.